Level up your listening with Bose Quiet Comfort Ultra earbuds and headphones with immersive sound and world-class noise cancellation for a not-so-silent night. Visit Bose.com/Spotify to shop sound that's more than a present.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I'm probably going to offend some people that work at the YouTube headquarters, but I feel like something like this needs to be said. And I'm going to just cut straight to it. YouTube is not a place for kids. It's not. When you have content creators on the platform, all right, and their videos that would have been okay to upload like a few years back, and now all of a sudden we can't upload those type of videos no more, and we're getting videos taken down today for it. That should just show that if you have to take down hundreds of thousands, probably millions of videos every year or for however long, if you got to take down all these different types of videos, right? That should be a clear indication that the majority of the audience on YouTube are not kids. Now, probably the people at the YouTube headquarters, they probably do have kids that be on YouTube. There's no problem about that. But that's what I've been saying for the longest. Like, you need to have an area just for kids. Just for kids. And also be managing what they come across. Because I'm saying, like, I know there's going to be a point in time when my kids, they get into the internet. I'll make sure I have all that, like, parental control, child lock, all that stuff on. All of it. So, and then when they get into high school, you know, like, probably lift up a little bit. But, yeah, just making sure they don't come across no crazy things. But I'm like, look, you can't keep a kid sheltered from the internet forever. Eventually, they're going to come across something, you know? Like, that's every kid. That is every kid. Especially in this day and age. Like, there's nothing that's possible to hide from the internet. When a kid gets into the internet, they are bound to discover parts of the internet that they thought never existed. They're going to be bound to discover parts of the internet that they thought of. And look, because I've seen so many videos where kids have gotten called out for some of the things that they search up. So that's why I'm like, what are you guys talking about? Like, y'all trying to make it a kid friendly. My thing is that there's no such thing as a friendly kid. There's probably some, like, you know, kids that's, you know, I feel like saying like they're well trained. Like, no, they're not no dog or something. But I'm just saying, like, they got some home training. They got, like, you know, they're not crazy. They're not going to be out here doing wild stuff. But that's not every kid. For the most part, majority of the kids, at least the kids that I know, there's probably some kids out there that's chill, but at least the kids that I seen growing up when I was a kid, yeah, they're definitely looking for the videos of YouTube that we all watch today. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I'm not hearing it with the whole like, oh, YouTube has to be a kid-friendly website. But anyways, what overall I wanted to talk on was my videos. Because, and I think that's like, because the reason why I mentioned all that stuff, you know, the first 3 minutes of this podcast is because a lot of my videos have been demonetized. And last night, I just finished up like because I would take like a break, go back, go through like a bunch of videos, put them through the things for them to be monetized and stuff. And YouTube, they reached back out to me. Hold on, let me see how many videos. Because they did, I don't think they manually reviewed my videos. But I had requested 62, so there's 62 of my videos that are suitable for all advertisers. And then there's or actually 65, because then they sent me another email saying 3 more videos was suitable for all advertisers. But then there were 6 of them that wasn't. And the 6 that wasn't was a video, I think it was a video that I made called Dear Racist People. I honestly don't know how that video could be like bad or not suitable for advertisers, because it's not like I was agreeing with racist people. That's why I'm like, YouTube does not watch the videos that they'll take down, that they demonetize, because I'm like, if you actually sat down and watched, that's even like mentioning the videos that they took down and gave me strikes for, like the parkour video or even the pranking video. But then there were some other videos prior before that they took down. So they did take down some videos and they didn't do anything about it, but then they took down one video, gave me a warning, and then that's when they took down that Angry Grandpa video and they gave me a strike and I wasn't able to upload for a week, and then they gave me that parkour, or they gave me a strike for that parkour video. And it's crazy because it's like all the videos that they've taken down have either been, I think they've all been reaction videos. Hold on for a second, let me check. Because I'm like, it wasn't like I was going out of my way to, do these crazy videos. Like, I was just sitting at home reacting to them. So, I'm saying, like, I don't see how, like, so, all of them, all the videos that they've ever taken down off of my main channel have all been reaction videos. And that's why I'm like, and it wasn't even like viral reaction videos. Like some of these, like the videos didn't even break past 1,000 views. So that's why I'm like, it trips me out that YouTube will sit down and take the time to take down them videos. Videos that it was like, I think the lowest viewed video was 129 views. So it just trips me out how like YouTube, they're quick to take down a video with 129 views, but let a video with millions of views, that person have made thousands of dollars off of it, but they will allow that video to be up on YouTube. Same different type of video, like people, because there's a like, that was one of the videos that got taken down, was a compilation of people getting scared, and I'm like, how is that, like, I don't understand, like, that's the type of stuff where I'm like, you guys, because you sit down and think about it, America's Funniest Videos, that's like probably one of the most, that's probably is the most kid-friendly not website, but overall it's a TV show, but I know they got like an app, and I know they got like social media accounts, but America's Funniest Videos probably has to be like one of the most like friendly, kid-friendly places to be on. They post videos of people getting scared, they post prank videos, they post all these other different types of videos, and I'm like, I don't understand, like, where am I missing here? Because I'm like, they posted numerous videos of, or they've showed throughout the TV show numerous people getting scared. There's even been times where kids have went out and, like, scared people for the videos and stuff. And to like, kind of get off topic of me, like, I did want to talk about this one particular thing, because I was like, yo, YouTube is tripping, but there's a friend of mine, you guys might have heard me like shout her out in streams and videos, but there's a friend of mine's named Tadia. She has a daughter, and her daughter on her channel, because her daughter has her own separate channel, and then Tadia, she has her channel, but so on the daughter's channel, she posted a video of herself losing one of her teeth. Tell me, I'm trying to comprehend this. Why did YouTube take down the video of a child? The number one thing, that's why I'm like, bro, ain't nobody at YouTube watching videos. They're not doing no manual reviews. They just tell you that to make you feel like they actually sat down and took the time to watch your video. But we all know in reality, they did not watch that video. You took down, the thing is that I know when I was bringing up like the Angry Grandpa reaction video where he was pouring water on his son, his adult son, pouring water on his adult son, making it seem like that it was gasoline, but it wasn't. There was no gasoline in that whole video. It was just water. So my thing is like, you took down that video, making it seem like that this world has not discovered the water, that element H2O, you're making it seem like that we haven't discovered that yet, so we overall don't know nothing about it. But I'm like, I know if somebody pours some water on me and then they say it's gasoline and I'm tripping out thinking it is, but it's not, and then it's a prank video, I'm gonna laugh about that. I'm going to laugh about that. And the crazy thing about it's like it's like they don't bother to go out. My thing is like, okay, well, let me just ask and see if this person felt like that their life was in danger, or they feel like that this, because I'm like, the person that got pranked, they should be the one to determine whether that video should be up on the internet or not. Because I'm like, you can post that video literally anywhere else on the internet, no problem. Why is it that where YouTube, they trip about that? But my thing is a kid losing their teeth. A kid losing a tooth. When she posted that, I honestly, like, I was shocked by it. Because I'm like, wait a minute, what? Like, it's still something where I'm like, did you accidentally delete the video? Because I'm trying to find that super, super hard to believe. Like, I'm not questioning her, but I'm just saying, I find that so hard to believe. But at the same time, it does make sense because I guess in the video, blood was seen coming from her mouth. So I know, like, for most, like tooth losing videos, like, you don't really see no blood. But I'm like, well, what else is supposed to come out of your mouth if you lose a tooth? I'm saying if cotton candy comes up out my mouth if I lose a tooth, then something ain't right, and I need to go to the hospital. But if blood, I'm like, I just don't understand. I'm like, so does everybody at the YouTube headquarters, you guys don't drink water, wash your hands, shower? Now you guys ain't never lost your baby teeth before? That's what I'm like, bruh, something is really going on at the YouTube headquarters. Something is really going on at the YouTube headquarters, and I'm telling you, if I gotta spend the rest of my life trying to figure it out and solve it so people can overall just, be able to post whatever videos I think. Because I'm saying, like, I can understand some videos. There's the one pranking video I remember that got uploaded a while ago of this guy. He pretended that he killed one of his friends to scare one of the other friends. Now, that type of stuff, I guess I can understand, but at the same time, it is a prank. So nobody ain't really died, but I guess I can understand a kid can see that and then they would try to, like, mimic it. So my question to you, because that video, I think you still can find that video up on YouTube. So my question to all parents out there, what type of video would you want your kids to do? A video where they're pretending to kill somebody, they don't really understand the premise of that. They don't understand, like, they think, like, in a kid's mind, they're all like, oh, I actually gotta, get a weapon and do a fake killing. But then what if it's an accident happens and then your kid ends up actually killing somebody? Like, that's what I'm like, that type of stuff where I'm like, okay, I wouldn't want my kid to watch that video. But if it's a video where they jump out of a corner and they scare me and then I fall down, I'm yelling and screaming or something, I'm like, that would be funny. But then, because I'm like, I've seen numerous and then that's another thing. I'm like, when we play video games, right? When we play video games, and I guess maybe it's different because we are setting ourselves up to get scared, but I'm like, it's literally the same thing. Like, we fear for our life when we're playing one of these, like, scary video games where there's jump scares happening left and right. So I'm like, there ain't no difference between a scary video game. So let's say, for an example, somebody plays Outlast and then they're jumping, yelling, and screaming. That's the same. You get that, if not worse, but you get that same feeling when somebody jumps out and scares you. So that's why I'm like, yo, that just doesn't really make any sense to me, where it's like, you guys, but I'm not saying like, oh, y'all need to go and take down every Outlast gameplay video, because I'm like, yo, that would just be stupid, where it's like, now we're not even allowed to play rated. That's why I think I would just, I don't know. I definitely would be trying to contact somebody from YouTube, the CEO or somebody, because I'm like, yo, to take away, so I wanted to talk on that too, because that's what I mainly wanted to talk on, was like how long they've been demonetizing my videos, or how long my videos have been demonetized, because there's some that's been months, there's some that's been years, and it's still under review, or then there's videos that's been confirmed by a review, and I'm like, I know for a fact that if an advertiser were to see my video, they would not be like, oh yeah, we can't advertise on that type of video anymore. That's why I'm like, YouTube, they got a broken system, and it ain't right. So anyways, but there are some videos I uploaded on my gaming channel that was, well, it was Mortal, I can't remember the other games, but the one game was Mortal Kombat. Now, I guess I can understand that, but I'm like, why won't you guys show advertisers of like games and stuff on gaming channels so we can at least make some sort of money off of that video? But it's like, when you take that away from us, and I'm like, my gaming channel really doesn't get any views. I actually had to like flat out admit that my gaming channel barely gets any views. So that's why I'm like, who at the YouTube headquarters actually sat down and took the time to watch my video to determine that's not right for advertisers. But I'm positive, I'm 100% sure there's probably hundreds, if not thousands, of YouTubers. I don't know how many people out there played Mortal Kombat, but mark my words, guaranteed that they made some money off of them videos. That's why it's like, it's sad that we have to, as content creators, we have to rely on other businesses to put money in our pocket, because YouTube, they're like slowly trying to take that one thing away from us. And I'm like, you guys shouldn't have advertised that in the first place, where it's like we can turn YouTube into a job, but it's like, how when you guys are constantly changing up your rules. So then it's going to be in a point in time where we're not even allowed to upload videos of ourselves talking. It's honestly, there's going to come to a point in time where it's like silent films. Like that's it. That's the only thing that we can post on YouTube. Just silent films. We can't talk. We can't say nothing. We can't do nothing. We just got to sit there. Everybody just has to sit and look at the camera. They can't say nothing. They can't blink. They can't breathe. They can't move. They have to do videos during the day because they can't do them at night. They'll say some old dumb stuff about it. I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, it's stuff like that where I'm like, man, you know, like, that's why I'm like, I'm glad I did pick up streaming, because I'm like, yo, if YouTube don't go out well, then I'll just, you know, we'll get into Twitch streaming and stuff and, you know, just work on that. But it's like, bro, it's you know, it's really messed up where it's like, people have to, you know, venture out and do other things, because YouTube, they're like, oh, no, well, I mean, Twitch, I'm not going to say Twitch is a good place either, because I'm like, yo, you guys, like, I ain't going to leave y'all out the mix, because you guys banned the word simp. Like, we're not allowed to say that word on Twitch, and I'm like, well, what, like, that, no, that, to me, I'm like, that word was literally created, like, what, last year, a couple of years ago? You mean to tell me a word that just recently got created is already banned? What is it banned for? Like, honestly, what is it banned for? Like, I'm trying to figure it out. Like, who was the one to cause that word to be banned? Because I'm like, the person that caused that word to be banned should be the ones getting banned. I'm like, not the rest of the community, because I'm like, bruh, that's, to me, I'm like, that's crazy to think that if you get caught saying that word, you can overall, like, lose your Twitch account. I'm like, bruh. Twitch, it's not like that they're any better, because I'm like, yo, I remember when they banned that one guy that I react to, Deller, for taking his keyboard to his computer and cracking it over his head. Like, they really banned him over that. I think he's able to do live streams on Twitch now, but I'm like, are you serious? Like, you could get banned for some stuff? Like, nah, bro. I'm like, that's confusing. That is very, very confusing. I'm like, I don't know. It's like, it just seems like there's like no website in the world where it's like, it's safe. Like, you can't, it's, you know, it has to be kids friendly, kids safe, but it's not adult safe. I'm like, where else is we supposed to go to? Because I'm like, you know, we grew up on YouTube, we grew up on Twitch. Now it just feels like we're not even welcome to these places anymore, because, for the kids' sake, we got to make sure that kids, they don't get influenced by, I'm like, kids is already out here doing wild stuff. Now I'm like, and my thing is like, if a kid watches my video and they get influenced to do some old crazy stuff, that is that kid's problem, and it's that parent's problem for not paying attention to their kid. I ain't got no control of that. Ain't my kid. So then I'm like, that's why I'm like, it's stuff like that where I'm like, look, you guys gotta understand, like, us as content creators, we have certain things that we do, we have certain things that we say. We should not be silent, or we should not have to alter or change what we're doing. So that's why I'm like, yo, my thing is, to any kid out there that watches my videos, watches my live streams, listens to my podcast, watches my videos on TikTok or whatever, if you follow me on any platform whatsoever, and I post a video that you get to thinking about, do not get influenced by me to do any crazy stuff out there. That is on you. I'm not a part of that, okay? I am here to just simply entertain my audience. I am not asking them, and I am not telling them to follow in my footsteps, because my thing is like, if I post a video, right? If I post some crazy video and I'm telling people, oh yeah, go out and do these crazy things, then I guess I can understand if YouTube or Twitch decides to take me down. But if I'm simply just a viewer, right? Like, and I've used this example before where I'm like, if I witness a fight go down and I get in trouble for it, or I get it, because I'm like, I know my high school was like that. There's like, if you're caught watching a fight, then you can't get in trouble for it. I'm like, well, I wasn't fighting, so what am I getting in trouble for? Because I'm watching it? I'm saying, like, if you, mark my words, guaranteed, if any of the teachers or principals or whoever, if y'all are out in public, I'm like, because I'm like, okay, imagine, my thing is like, imagine, that's the type of stuff where I'm all like, I never did get caught watching any fights, but I think if I did, and then they was gonna try to get me in trouble for it, I'm like, okay, so what are you gonna do if you see some people, let's say you go to downtown Seattle or you go somewhere, right, and you see two people fighting, what are you gonna do? You gonna just like, you like what? You gonna try to do the same? You gonna try to break the fight up? But I'm all like, but no, right? But no, I'm like, that happens to you, and the cop comes up to you, and they're saying you're under arrest for watching the fight. How would that make you feel? That's why I'm like, get out of my face with that, principal or teacher, whoever it is, because I'm like, yo, I'm like that type of stuff. It just, I can't process it too well. I'm like, nah, I don't see why I'm getting in trouble, and I wasn't even fighting, and it wasn't like I was influencing them. I was just standing there watching, seeing what they were fighting for. A person's not allowed to stand there and watch. I'm like, what are you? So you must not watch no boxing, WWE, AEW, UFC. You don't watch any of that stuff. Because if I catch you watching any of that stuff, or even just looking at a small clip of it, I'm like, no, you're under. I'm like, no. I'm like, then you gotta go to the principal's office now. You gotta get detention for 2 days for watching a UFC fight. Because I'm like, that's the same thing, right? They're fighting. I'm like, I don't care if it's illegal fighting or illegal fighting, they're still fighting. That's the key word in that whole situation. They are fighting, and the kid should not be watching the person. I'm like, that's what it's like. I just don't understand. It's like, you can watch it, like a kid can overall watch that stuff at home if they really wanted to. So that's why I'm like, it just doesn't really make any sense to me. It's like a person would trip on that, and I'm all like, yo, kid, just whenever a kid feels like it, if they want to watch something or they want to see something that they ain't never seen before, a kid will very well look it up. Okay, so that's why I'm like, yeah, there ain't no such thing as like kids being friendly or a kid friendly website, because I'm like, there's a lot of kids out here that are like, at least I know, maybe, I don't know, maybe kids are different today, that's why they're doing all these crazy things, because I'm like, I know when I was a kid, bruh, like, I'm telling you, I can tell y'all some of the things, like, kids was out here, kids was cussing honestly more than adults. I'm like, bro, like, what? Like, I'm like, what other thing? There is kids setting fires in my school. What other things that kids was doing? I remember there was at my high school, they would said that some kids was caught having sex in the library. I'm like, the library out of all places, like, what, really? I mean, like, you guys couldn't. That's, wow, all right. I'm like, what else? And of course, like, fighting was happening. I know, I'll never forget, it was like one of my friends, she punched this girl so hard, made her pee herself. And I'm like, yo, that's a Mike Tyson hit. I'm like, I don't care what y'all say. I'm like, that's a legitimate Mike Tyson hit. What other things have happened at this school? I'm trying to think. I think there was a time where I remember I seen these two teachers where they were arguing. They wasn't actually like full-blown fist fighting, but they were arguing and stuff. And what else? I mean, you name it. Like, I've seen it. Like, at my school, crazy things be happening all the time. But then it's like, oh, we're not allowed to, like. I'm like, man, get out of here with that. I'm like, it trips me out how they would trip on that stuff. But then a teacher and a student can talk about, like, the latest, like, rated R movie to come out that came out or something. Because I'm like, no, the reason why I mentioned that, I remember when I was a kid, I think I was 9. I was either 8 or 9 when that movie came out, Dawn of the Dead. And I remember there was this daycare place that I would go to after school because my mom didn't get off work until 5 o'clock. So take her a while, and I didn't get out of school till 3 or till, I think it was like 2 something or close to 3. I don't know. But anyways, so there is this daycare place that I would go to just to, overall wait for my mom. And I remember there was this, like, one of the daycare workers there. I think she was a teenager. She had to be a teenager or maybe in her like 20s or something. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I remember me and her was sitting down talking about Dawn of the Dead, a zombie movie, a 9-year-old kid, and however old this woman is, we're sitting down. My thing is like, I know people be like, oh, she should be setting a better example. She didn't show me the movie. My family showed me the movie. But I'm like, my thing is like, okay, I'm fine with watching movies like that. I've been watching movies like that ever since I was a kid. Like, younger than 9. Like, I've been watching zombie movies, exorcist type movies, whether they're creepy, like, other, like, I've been watching, like, you name it, I've watched it, alright? Like, most likely as a kid or whenever. But I'm like, yo, my thing is like, I had parents that told me, what was right and what was wrong. So when we watched a movie about bank robbers, right? Like, one movie I know I grew up watching was this movie called Set It Up. I knew that, hey, I can't go out and do this stuff. Why? Because my parents taught me that. My parents told me that. They told me, you can't go out and rob banks. It might look all cool and dope on the movies, but it's not. You can either die or you can go to prison for the rest of your life. What do you want to do? I'm like, I don't want to do that. I'm like, I want to be a basketball player. I want to be a WWE wrestler. I'm like, okay, well, you can't be out here robbing banks and doing all that crazy stuff. So that's why I'm like, if you got parents like that, then you should be chill. So my question is to YouTube, I'm like, yo, how come y'all ain't getting on the parents? You guys are getting on the content creators for literally being themselves. Like, we're supposed to be managing or talking to them. I'm like, or influencing the kids. I'm like, no, them kids is already influenced. If they out here, my thing is, if a kid stumbles upon my content, that is not my problem. That is not my problem. That is the parents' problem and the parents' problem only. They should be the one managing there. And I know people are like, well, you shouldn't upload the content. That's what I watched when I was a kid. I watch crazy parkour videos. I watch crazy pranking videos. I watch videos of people getting scared. So that's, I'm like, bruh, like, y'all can't go and like try to put that blame on me. I'm like, no, that is on the parents and the parents only. That ain't got nothing to do with me. So anyways, probably y'all heard that truck outside. But anyways, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching in or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Just recently was added to iHeartRadio. So thank you, iHeartRadio, for adding me to your guys' website. Highly doubt that they'll hear this episode, but if they do, I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate everybody showing support and love. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on social media at TMossBoss. Make sure you go check me out on YouTube, TMossBoss, TMossBoss Gaming, and 25 other YouTube channels that I should name off, but I'm too lazy to name them off. But anyways, and that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.